Good morning, Sean. Addiction Recovery Center, Hope for New Hampshire Recovery, is shutting down 4 of its 5 locations because of funding issues. The organization said Tuesday it was shutting down its locations in Franklin, Concord, Claremont, and Berlin by the end of the month. Its original location in Manchester will remain open. Hope for New Hampshire Recovery officials said financial support for the other centers never materialized. Officials said that without local and state support for the satellite center, the Manchester Center has been under financial strain. Board members said that shutting down the other centers will allow the organization to keep operating in Manchester. U.S. Senator Jeanne Shaheen and U.S. Rep. Annie Kuster reacted to the announcement with disappointment and concern. Kuster and Shaheen backed a change in the federal formula for the distribution of funding to give more weight to states with high rates of opioid-related overdose deaths. U.S. Senator Maggie Hassan's office said the senator was unavailable for comment on the announced closure. Hope for New Hampshire Recovery began its transformation in 2013 and 2014 from a small recovery community organization into a high-profile statewide resource for those struggling with addiction. From the beginning, Hope has stood in colorful contrast to the more clinic drug treatment community, organizing rallies, making forays into the political process, and thriving on the energy of the people drawn to its center, seeking better lives. But even as it emerged as a kind of culture phenomenon to counter the rising tide of opiate addiction, Cruz said Hope struggled to fit into the Medicaid funding model used by the Department of Health and Human Services to reimburse service providers dealing with the drug crisis. Hope's model, which primarily involves certified recovery support workers providing peer-to-peer recovery support service, cannot receive reimbursement under Medicaid rules without clinical supervision. Cruz said Hope built out its centers with the expectation it would eventually be able to tap into the millions of dollars that flow from DHHS annually to combat substance use disorder, but she said it has not been able to obtain the contracts necessary to keep all 5 centers running, and private funding has not been able to sustain a statewide footprint. Governor Chris Sununu released a statement saying that he hopes a solution can be reached soon. HHS Commissioner Jeffrey Myers told WMUR that the state is actively working on funding a solution to keep the centers open. Reporting live here outside the Hope Recovery Center in Manchester, New Hampshire, I'm Riley King for WMUR News 9. Sean, back over to you.